Hello, now I will show you my modeling strategy for the problem 3 from the homework 2. So basically the first thing you should decide is what kind of units you will use. Here in this case those are millimeters and there are no decimal places. And the area is maybe 70 plus 40, so it's 110 by 50. You might try 150 by 150 just to make sure you have more space. So then I will create a new drawing, open it, set the units, millimeters, precision, no decimal places, and then limits, maybe 0, 0, and let's go with 150 by 150. So we have enough room for everything. And then I will create first the ellipse here, which is 70, 50, and I will use the option where I have to specify the first point of my axis, which is 0, 0 in this case, and the second one, which is 70, 0. And then I will need to say the half of my height of this ellipse, which is 25. So I will choose this option, which is axis and you see number 1, number 2, and number 3. So I will say then this one, and I will go with 0, 0. And then you see I will type 70, angle 0. And then the third one will be 25, which is half of the 50. And if you want to make sure that you're doing the right thing, it's nice if you check dimensions. So I will go here, linear. And I want to make sure that I have here the quadrant activated. So we say clear quadrant, and I would like to dimension from here to there. It's too small, so I would like to edit my text size. So I will go here, annotation, text, and then height will be 3. Enter, close, and let me check if that size is okay. It's nice. And then let's go here, annotation, change the drawing standard here, the second one. So I'll go modify, symbols and arrows, arrow size is 3, and then the primary units 0. Okay, well, set current and close, and then I'll try to see if my ellipse is 70 by 50. It is 70, and the other one 50. It's nice to check that, because if you make some mistake in the first things that you will put there, you'll have problems later. And now I will put all these circles here. You see this circle of diameter 30. There is another one which has radius of 20. And I will use the circle which has diameter of 20 to place the this polygon of 6 sides in it. So circle, all of them are positioned on 20, 0. You see that the location is 20, 0. So I would say 20, comma 0. And then I want to change this to diameter, because that's one of my circles. Diameter is 30. 30. And then I can use the center point option. I can check if location is good by going here, settings, and I can check the quadrant in the center and see what is here in between the quadrant and the center. It's 20. So from now on I can use that center for the location. So I can say circle, select here the center, you see this circle, and then it's asking me for the radius, and I'll say radius, I want to change that to diameter of 20. And I would like to use this circle to create inside the polygon of 6 sides. So I will type here 6 to change that. So, and the center will be again this circle, and then I would like to make it inscribed in circle, and then use this one to position it. And now I didn't really need this one. That's construction circle, so I can just delete it. And then I can create a linear dimension. I would like to turn on the end point from here to there, and just to check if that dimension is 20. It is. So it's positioned where it should be. Now I can create another smaller circle here, which is positioned on, you see, 60, 0. So location is 60, 0. And the size, it has diameter of 10. So I should switch to diameter and then type in 10. And I would like to create another circle there. You see this one here, which has radius of 10. So again, circle, I will use the center here. And then the radius, it's already asking me for the radius. I should just type in 10. So I have these shapes so far. And now I can create, you see this part inside. So what I can do, I can create, you see this arc or circle here. So I already have R20 and I have the other one as well. So I need these two. So you see 45. So I will create another line which is on 35 here. And then from there I will create two circles there. So I would say I need a line which goes from 35, 0. And I would turn on the ortho. And I need one down and one up, because I need location for my arc. So I'll go here and create settings, snap. I would like to use the intersection, and I can create a circle from here and say that circle is 45. And I can do the same thing with the other one. Let me just check, is this on the right place? 35 it is. Okay. And then circle from here, and then 45. And let me check if this one is correct. So I would like to check the radius of this one. Oh, this is 30, so I need another one, which is 40. I didn't make it. So you see the big one here, R20. So I will create that circle here. So again, circle, and again, the center is activated here. So the radius is 20. So this is the circle I need. And now I can create another arc. Again, start, end, radius. And now I would like to make sure that I have intersection activated. Intersection. And I would like to create an arc from here. I know I already have the circle, but I want to use these intersecting points to create an arc, and then I will delete this circle. So it should be counterclockwise. So this would be my first point, this would be my second point, and then I would say the radius. So again, here I'm using start, end, radius. So I would say here start, end, and then it's asking me for the radius, which is 45. So you see it's overlapping the one which I have. So I can delete this one that I used just to locate the start and end point, delete. And I also don't need this line anymore. And now I can go again, arc, start, end, radius. So it should be again counterclockwise. So now it will be opposite. I will select the point here and then the point here. So this is the first, this is the second, and then it will ask me for the radius, 45. Oh, it didn't catch the first. So let me try that again. Arc, start, end, radius. This is my first. Left click, and then for you should see the radius going somewhere. And maybe turn off the ortho, and then second point here, and then it's asking me for the radius, 45. Again, it's overlapping what I have, so I will delete this one that I don't need anymore. And now I can do the same thing to create these parts, but I can also use these two as slicing tools. Let me see if the trim will work. So if I say trim one cutting tool, the other cutting tool, it doesn't want to select two things. So I will do the same thing. Arc, start, end radius. Again, here. And then the other one there. And this one is 20. Radius is 20. And then I will delete this one. And the radius for the other one is 10. So it should be again counterclockwise. So this should be the first, this should be the second. Arc, start, end radius from here to there. And then the radius is 10. Oh, it's not what I wrote. So let me see, maybe now if I do the trimming from here. Okay, I can maybe create a line. Sometimes the circles are tricky to be used for trimming, so I might try with the line. So I just made a line and I'll try to trim, yeah, from that side. That will work. So you might draw a line and then use a line as your slicing tool. I used here endpoints. And now I have this Batman kind of shape, and I need to add these radiuses. So I have 4 radiuses of 2, and I can create them all at the same time. So I can say here, I would like to create fillet, and you should select radius, because by default it's 0 somehow. So you should go to radius and then change the 0 to, in our case, 2. And I like to do all of them at the same time, so I like to select multiple option and then click on every pair that I have here, here, and these two. So I'm almost done with the left part of my so-called fish. For me it looks like a fish. And now I would like to create these other features here. So you see I have a line which is on 5, and I have this line which is 40 from this and 30 there. So what I can do, I can move my user coordinate system. I can move it from here by 60, 0. And I want to show you how you can move user coordinate systems. This is the user coordinate system. You see now it's yellow. So I would say user coordinate system, and I would like to move it to another location, which is 60, 0. And then all you have to do is to locate X and Y. See, it's turning everywhere around. So I will turn on ortho and click somewhere to the right and click somewhere above so it's located, and I can move these. If I cannot move stuff, I can type regen from regenerate and then hit enter. Okay, and then you can try to move things around. It will be easier, like I have here stuck. And now I would like to create one side, and I would like to show you how you can mirror things around. So I will create this one, which is on 5. I can create this one, which is 40 maybe. Or I will stop this presentation and I will resume that in another video, since this is already 15 minutes long.